Hello and welcome to the Missing Link behind the scenes tutorial. I am so excited to share my screen with you and show you the exact content that you will be receiving if and when you sign up for the Missing Link. I created this program because I wanted a way to virtually help as many people as I can, specifically with autoimmune diseases like multiple sclerosis, and my goal is to help you gain hope and inspiration that you actually can improve your strength and your fatigue and your balance and your walking and your flexibility with the right type of exercises. And by doing that, you will be able to participate in life more confidently and more fully and stop missing out. My name is Dr. Gretchen Hawley, and I am a doctor of physical therapy and a multiple sclerosis certified specialist. Let's go ahead and share my screen so we can get in, and thank you for taking your time to watch this tutorial. Once you sign up for the Missing Link and sign in, this is the exact screen that you will see. So if we scroll down a bit, you will see on this right-hand side that we have an exclusive accountability group. This is just for people that are part of the Missing Link. And it's more of a wellness group. It doesn't just focus on exercises. I might post a healthy recipe in there or tips to get better sleep. Sometimes I'll post polls so that I'll ask, who's exercising today? What are your goals today? So it's a way for us all to stay accountable to actually doing the exercises. And I check in daily to people who are messaging in there and posting too. To get into the real content of the Missing Link, we have all of these categories as shown here. So in this welcome category, you have what to expect from the Missing Link and how to use the program most effectively for you, as well as a brief background on me. These next four sections, strengthening, stretching, balance, and walking, are where the meat of the program is. These are the exercises of the program. All of the sections have about, at this time, 5 to 7 or 8 exercises in them. I am going to show you an example. Let's click on walking. And I want to give you an idea of what one of the exercises would look like. So we'll click on cone taps. And I'm going to play the video. I'm going to mute it so that you can still hear me talking. Appropriate. So you'll see that this is a video of me in my kitchen, and I'm about to show you what the exercise is. And what you'll find is all of the exercises not only show what to do, but it explains why the heck you're doing it in the first place. If you don't know why you're doing an exercise, I have found that you likely will not do it because you won't see the point in it. So I point out why the exercise is important, what muscles it will strengthen, which will allow you to do which types of activities. I explain how to do it correctly as well as how to do it incorrectly, because we want to focus on perfect form. If it's bad form, you're just going to be reinforcing bad patterns. So all of the exercises are filmed in my apartment, whether it's my kitchen or my living room, to show you that that's where you can do it too. You don't need to go to a fancy gym. You don't need to leave your home at all in order to get the exercises necessary for you. All of the exercises are based on neuroplasticity. I'm going to show you another example. We'll go into balance. How about that one? And let's go under scooting. I think this is another one in the kitchen. Yep. So all of the exercises are based on neuroplasticity, meaning they're more brain exercises than muscle strengthening exercises. And don't get me wrong, your muscles will get stronger, but the reason your muscles will get stronger is because you're strengthening the connection from your brain to that muscle. You'll see in the beginning of each of these categories for strengthening, stretching, balance, and walking, there is an exercise parameters and a watch this first logo button. This is very important. This is this is the section where you will be able to see how many repetitions do I do? How long am I supposed to hold it for? The specific parameters for each of the exercises in the categories. If we scroll down here, you will now see our exercise log and calendars. At this point, there are 2 different exercise logs that I have created. One is with the goal of strengthening and stretching, and another is with the goal of balance and walking. There is a little bit of overlap, but what you'll find in each of these are about 5 to 6 exercises per day, and it lays it out exactly for you. It tells you which exercises to do each day, If your goal is to get stronger and more flexible, or to walk better and have better balance. And like I said before, there is a little bit of overlap. And I actually created a blank calendar because some of my members have enjoyed creating their own based on what they feel their limitations are. One thing that you will receive as part of the MSing link is a one on one call with me where we will go over what your symptoms are, what tasks and activities throughout your day are challenging for you to do, and a couple of other questions that are more specific to you so that I can better help you with which program you should start with, or maybe it will be a mix of the two. This way, it's a little bit more personalized and not a one size fits all. We also have a symptom management category. This is a category that allows me to still offer you my tips and tricks and strategies for non-physical symptoms. Everything else in this program is very physical. It's strengthening, it's stretching, it's walking. This is finally a section where I can still help you for non-physical ways. So I do educate you in the first video on what neuroplasticity is. I tell you 2 bad habits that are very common that you should stop doing immediately. I tell you what heat intolerance is and cold intolerance, and give you some ideas of what tips you can do to manage those symptoms, as well as a cognitive exercise, and perhaps most importantly, fatigue management and energy conservation tips and tricks. Fatigue is one of the most common symptoms that my members suffer from. So I have a lot of great tips in here to help manage and reduce fatigue. Down to guest speakers. So this is one of the categories that I add to every single month. And there's 2 reasons I mostly love this category. Number one is because you get to join us live, which I think is amazing. If you have a question for our guest speaker, you can ask them in person, and we have had amazing guest speakers. The second thing that I like about this category is, let's say you sign up today or tonight, you will get access to all of our past speakers. So it's not like you just get access from the point you start and forward. You get access to everyone. Just to give you an idea of who we've had so far, we've had an occupational therapist, we've had 2 multiple sclerosis specialists that are neurologists. We've had a neurosculpting meditation practitioner, which blew my mind. She uses neuroplasticity to change your mindset, whereas I use neuroplasticity to strengthen your muscles. It was fascinating. We've had a licensed professional counselor. We've had a neuromuscular massage therapist. And the guest speaker that we're having this month, when I'm recording this, it's August, and we're going to be having Dr. Terry Walls. So I'm really excited about our guest speakers. Another category that I add to monthly is research updates. And this gives me a time and space to give you anything that's happening in research. So you don't have to be the one going through articles, going through journals, finding out what's going on. If you like to do that, keep doing it. But if you don't like to do that, I will inform you on what's newest and up to date in the MS world. An example of something that's in here are the 2 new MS medications that came out in April of 2019. I mentioned what they are, who they're for. I give you the whole lowdown on it. I also recently added in desensitization, which is an exercise that you can do for sensory issues like numbness, tingling, burning, pins and needles. And I give you the research behind that and its effectiveness. The last category that we have that I add to every single month is task-specific exercises. And these are more activities throughout your day that may or may not be challenging for you to do. I get all of my ideas for this section from my current members. So I have had members say, Dr. Gretchen, it's hard for me to stand up from the ground. Can you tell me how to do that? So I created a video for it. Or I like to do cardio, but it just fatigues my legs so much. It's too hard. So I made a video for that. I have a video for travel tips, how to use a cane, how to get into and out of bed, how to get into and out of a car, how to prevent your knee from buckling and hyperextending, because that's a really common one. So I show you these activities that you can do, and I break it down into specific exercises that you can do in order to improve that movement. Very last, we have a resources tab. And right now, what is in here is a letter to healthcare providers so that you can print this letter out or email it to your healthcare providers and let them know what the MSing link is. I am a firm believer that anyone living with multiple sclerosis needs to have an approach where all the team members are collaborating. and they know what you're doing so that it's an interactive approach. And this is a way that they can know what the missing link is. I also put my contact information in there so that they can reach out to me if they do have any questions. This could go to your neurologist, it could go to a psychologist, anyone that you're working with. That is the missing link. I am super passionate about helping as many people as I can with this program. Hopefully, that will include you. And I have been getting amazing feedback from my current members. One of my members said that within her first 24 hours of doing my exercises, she was not only able to walk up her stairs better, but also walk her dog outdoors on grass, which is a very uneven surface, with more stability. I also have two members who were in weddings this summer that were beach weddings, meaning they had to walk down the aisle. And both of them reported that after doing my exercises and my program for a couple of months, they both felt so much more stable and had reduced fear of falling when walking down the aisle. I've had countless members report back to me that they have more energy and less fatigue, meaning they can go out for dinner at nighttime with their friends and family, and they're able to participate in life with their loved ones instead of not partaking in those activities and even just engaging more in conversation. So I am thrilled to hear how effective my program has been for my current members. There are 4 different ways that you can participate if you are interested. Option number 1 is our annual membership of the missing link. Option 2 is a semi-annual membership. And membership number 3 is the monthly membership. What those include is everything that you just saw, in addition to the one-on-one phone calls. One you'll have as soon as you sign up, and that will be a way for us to personalize the program more for you. And then I also offer progress calls throughout your membership so that we can check in with each other and adjust as necessary. The 4th option that I mentioned is a $7 only mini course. It is called the Missing Link Game Changers. It is a set of 3 videos that explain to you exactly how you can get better and get stronger and improve your energy even though you have a progressive disease such as multiple sclerosis. And I explain how that brain-muscle connection works and how to use it effectively for you to improve. Another video that is included is a bad habits video. It covers 2 bad habits that most people with MS do without even realizing it. So I make you aware of what that is so that if you are doing it, you can stop immediately, because if you're doing that bad habit, one or both of them, it will prevent you from getting better. And then the 3rd video that is included goes over the very specific ways to exercise effectively when you have multiple sclerosis. If you didn't know, there is a very specific way when you have MS in order to exercise and get the benefits and results that you are looking for. It's not regular exercise. So I explain exactly what to do and how to do it. You can find all of those memberships on MissingLink.com. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to work with you soon.